Yeah.
Shit. How's it going, guys? We're in
Hey,
double
how's it going?
digits. This is volume number 10. Extremely retro. We're doing action and trying to get my camera to work. All right, so we're doing action flicks. It's a big genre. So you know, you got action sci-fi, you got action, action adventure, fantasy, sports. Even you could go like gangster. Anything pretty much with action, but you know, we want to hold true to the classic action where, you know, there's fighting, there's guns, there's battles, that type of action. But joining us today, we have he's back. He's back. John Steele is back. Yes, he didn't quit. He's took a break.
Well,
And then Brian, I think it's like his third now.
Third in a row.
All right, third in a row. I took off, I guess, the guest label off you since you're here more than the regulars.
Appreciate that.
But I'm definitely I have family coming in, so next week there's not going to be one unless you guys host one, which I doubt it. So next week there's no, you guys can be on vacation. So we're waiting on Leroy. So Leroy, if you're out there, what's up, man? Made your list, so you can join in anytime.
Yep.
But anything, like, guys, like, you want to talk a little bit about action, like where it ranks in your favorite genres?
What do you think, Brian?
Crickets.
I think it ranks like second to last in my genres. My least favorite genre is probably westerns. But yeah, not that I don't like action movies, but I just not into them as much as the dramas, comedies, and horrors. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
I guess for me, man, like Brian said, westerns would probably be my least favorite. I don't think I own any westerns, to be honest with you. I'd have to really look at my collection. But I think action for me probably is either second or third. I have more horror than anything else, but I have quite a few action too. So I would label action probably about like second or third in my stuff. So.
Yeah. All right. Action, you know, I would say fairly. If you throw in like martial arts and, you know, some of the classic 80s action, I would say it'd be middle. Like I thought I was, you know, heavy action, but when coming and doing the list, it was like, oh, maybe not. You know, like I'm more into the thriller. I mean, especially my Asian cinema, but like revenge flicks. I mean, that could be considered action, but a lot of those are like 2000s. That what I got into. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, action is so big. You can throw in like any fucking comic superhero movie, but I don't even care for those too much, as you know. So there goes a lot of unsubs. All right, but who we got in the chat? All right, we got Patrick. What's up, buddies? Patrick and Caleb. Movies for Miles. Okay, we got 3 others watching that are being secretive. 6 people now. So Leroy, man, come on. We didn't start yet. It's gonna be like, oh, sorry, I went to sleep. Okay. All right. How do you want to roll this?
I know. What was the order you guys did last week when you did actors?
They picked the number.
You want to do that again?
Huh. One to what?
100.
Damn.
Okay, guys. Like we have to type. Let's type it in our group chat. Do you have access to that, John?
No,
Private
not right
chat.
now. Not right now.
Okay.
You can
Brian,
type it into
you go.
the hangouts, right?
Let's go here. Let's just go you first since you went last time. John goes second, and I'll go last since.
All right.
Yep. And we'll let's yeah, let's go like that. We don't need to snake it back and forth. It's not a draft, so it's just a top list. So we'll just go like that. 1, 2, 3, and then back to Brian. 1, 2, 3.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So rules are has to be after or before the year 2000. The action flick. So anybody that question it in the chat, look it up, tell us. But we can substitute. So if our title that we have, someone else picked it before us, it's okay if we don't have backups. But if someone already mentioned it and we talked about it, and it's later on my list, when that comes, I can swap it out just to, get more action flicks in there for you guys. All right, Brian, lead us off. What's your number one action flick?
All right, number one is a big one of mine. It's action comedy, actually, but it's one I've watched since it came out in '93. I was 8 years old. Last Action Hero with Arnold.
I bet you he will be pretty popular. So Arnold Schwarzenegger, big iconic action film star. But,
yeah, a lot of people don't like that movie too much, but I just think it's so funny, man. He goes into the movie and everything. I don't know.
Yep, like I said, it's what you grew up on, what you guys like. It's not the popular vote, so I kind of prefer that. Actually, I thought about that one, but it's not on my list. But I'm glad you brought it up.
Yep.
John, anything else on Last Action Hero? Or you're just
I own it.
Okay.
So if I own it, I if I usually own something, I like it. So not on my list, but yeah, I definitely own it. It's one I like too. I know it gets hate, but I like it. So,
all right. So Brian.
All right. So for my number one. Oh, my bad.
I'm just gonna type it in the chat too. To keep them
cool.
up to date.
All right. Cool.
Okay. So John, number one.
All right. My number one. This is probably no surprise whatsoever. I mean, this is probably my number one movie of all time. So, and my number one action movie of all time. There's plenty of action throughout the whole film, and that is
Warriors.
Yep, The Warriors, 1979, directed by Walter Hill. And I got a gold case because it's a gold movie. So I think me and MCD Movie Cape David are the only people that got a gold case in the whole community. So we're special.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, like I said, that the genre is action. I mean, you can do subgenres like gang movies but that's definitely shit. Where do I have? That's number 3 for me, or number 4, number 3. So,
Nice.
and that's even before knowing you 4K and all that. I mean, I respect that's your guys' number 1, but just for me is that thing still holds up. Yeah, it's a little bit cheesy to see that, but bottom line is that gangs back in the day, man.
Yep.
But
you own it, Brian?
Yeah. So,
yeah, I own the DVD version. I haven't upgraded to Blu yet, but I used to have the one that wasn't the director's cut, and I got the director's cut too. But I just
A lot of people don't like the director's cut.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like that shit. What do you think about that?
I really don't like the director's cut too much. The comic book paneling.
Yeah.
Even though in the it's the ultimate director's cut, whatever. But even though in special features where they talk about. He kind of says, "Oh, he kind of meant it to be that way," but I was like, I'd rather see it the original way I saw it back in 1979. Original.
Yeah, it would have had that like, 70s look to it, and not like newly restored to that,
Yep. Definitely.
All right.
All right.
My number one is, and it's arbitrary. Like my probably 1 through 5 are probably could be number one, like I said, but just something I watched in the theater and just was hooked, man. I even like the sequels. Some people don't like the sequels, but I like the sequels. But that is, oh shit, here you are. Hold it up. Predator. Get to the chopper. So
Schwarzenegger.
this is on your guys' list, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just the classic lines, but shit, talk about a great like villain, a great the effects, the practical effects of this movie too is dope. But yeah, I had that. I love like stuff in the woods, the outdoors type deal, and making booby traps and all that shit, kind of the cat and mouse game. But yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger, definitely my favorite film with him. Was a badass in it. And then they had a good cast, man, like Jesse Ventura, and Apollo Creed.
Yep.
And what's that? Duke? What's his name? The black dude? The really chocolatey dude?
I don't know.
Duke something. Come on, man. Your Brian goes Bleck.
Brian goes Bleck.
Carl Weathers.
Doesn't say it on the back. It doesn't say it on the back quarter.
No, he's not that popular, but it's Duke. The last name was Duke. Frank Duke, I think.
Damn.
Bill Duke.
Frank Duke.
Thanks, Patrick. Bill Duke. Come on, man. All right, but that's my number one for now.
You know who did the creature effects on that?
Let me guess. Tom Savini?
No, Stan Winston.
Oh, Winston. Okay.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Yep.
Brian, number two.
Right.
Oh, just
number
I
two.
think Patrick's playing the game, so his number one is Enter the Dragon, or that's what he listed first. So if you guys want to list your number ones now, go ahead if you want to participate. Culture Teeny, what's up, bud? Okay, Brian, number two.
All right, number two is the sequel to a popular franchise, Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom.
Damn.
I just, I always like that one, the best one out of the three, in my opinion. Raiders classic, but I like Temple of Doom the best, especially like the whole like minecart scene, and of course the end scene with the heart rip out of the chest and eating the monkey's brains and all that stuff. Just a fun action movie with Harrison Ford.
Okay.
Temple of Doom.
Culture Teeny, like he put in number one, it would be Scarface for him. So good pick.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't necessarily. I mean, there's action in that, but I don't necessarily know if I would, label that an all-out like action movie.
Yeah,
I think it's
like
more
an action.
Yeah, I think it's more like a crime drama.
You can use it.
But it's got action in it. No, I avoided using that. So
they're in the chat.
But, yep.
Go ahead, John.
All right. So my number two. You guys will probably have this on your list, no doubt. And that's a movie from 1988, and with Bruce Willis, Die Hard, the first one. You guys see it?
Yep.
All right. So Die Hard, the first one, is my number two. You know, what can you say? It's got like, you know, it's Christmassy, you know, because it's Christmas. It's plenty of action in it. Just awesome fucking film, man. So that's it.
John McClane.
Yep.
All right, my list is getting broken. All right. You know me. Couldn't do a list without my man, JCVD. Not Timecock, but Bloodsport. So
Oh, fuck.
I watched this shit in the drive-in, and that's like, Nasukao, Kurt. That's like my shit right there. And so, you know, just the reason why this is above any of his other movies is just because, well, yes, he did ones before that, but this is what put him on the map. But also, you know, it had fucking Forrest Whitaker in there for a little bit, and then just the different types of fighting styles. That's what I like. Like, they had like that monkey guy against like a sumo dude, and you know, some Pakistani dude, and Muay Thai. That's what I liked. The Kumite. So, okay, USA. It's my number 2.
Okay,
Bloodsport. Get
awesome,
your backups.
Man.
Get your backups.
Yeah, I got to get mine.
All right, Brian.
All right, number 3, John Travolta, Nicolas Cage, Face Off.
Nice.
It's just always fun. Popcorn.
Yeah, that's a good one, man.
I can pop that one in any time and watch that.
Yeah, Friday the 13th.
Yep,
Friday the 14th, actually. Hey, it's your day today. Saturday the 14th. But anyways, Batman 1989 was his number 1. All right.
Ooh.
John, number 3.
All right, number 3. This is gonna probably piss you and Brian off because I'm sure you guys have this in yours. This is one of my oldest picks on the list. It's from 1973, and it's with motherfucking Bruce Lee, and it's Enter the Dragon, baby.
Oh.
Bam.
Oh, shit.
Yep. So somebody picked that in the chat already, right? I think somebody said that was their number.
His number 1. Yeah, Patrick.
So Bruce Lee, 1973. This is my number 3 right here. This is the 2-disc special edition DVD out of print. Anybody? $10 ship. Shit.
Fuck DVD. All right. Number 3, as I said before, was Walter Here's the Warriors. I'm substituting that. My first substitution is gonna be Chow Yun-fat in Hard Boiled.
You motherfucker!
You talk about motherfucking action, dude. This is like all action. He's a badass bitch with guns. So if you don't know about my boy Chow Yun, you better get on it. Hard boiled, and we're not talking about the eggs, bro.
Never heard of that movie, man.
Did you ever see it, Brian?
What's that?
You ever see it?
No, I never heard of it.
Oh man,
my God.
On that.
Man, I know who Chow Yun-fat is, but I just never seen that one.
You only knew him when he was Chow Yun Skinny.
When he started doing those mainstream roles is whenever I heard of him more.
Yeah.
Was that one with like a Mirror Sorbet or something? Number 4, Demolition Man.
Yep. Nice.
Sylvester Stallone, Sandra Bullock, Wesley Snipes. A really cool, like almost like not really a time travel movie, but sort of. I mean, they freeze themselves, so a little bit of time travel in that aspect. But they go into the future and don't know anything about the future, and it's just a really fun movie too. Especially Wesley Snipes, man. trying to be a criminal in the future when he doesn't know what the fuck's going on is pretty funny. Especially that ATM scene.
Yeah, dude. What was that? What was the title?
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man. Okay, that was my replacement. Nice.
They can't swear or nothing.
Yeah. The three seashells.
Yeah.
Could
They
that
don't have real
could that
sex.
fall into sci-fi?
Yeah, it's
Or-
like action
Because
sci-fi.
it's futuristic. Okay, I was just trying to
Yeah.
figure out on my collection video where to place it.
Yeah, that's,
All right.
that's technically sci-fi, yeah. Definitely. All right, number 4 for me is a classic. Got a Screen Factory Collector's Edition. It's from 1981. Man, the myth, the legend.
John Carpenter.
Yep, John Carpenter with Kurt Russell. Escape from New York. Boom.
Damn.
Nate Pilskin.
Awesome motherfucking soundtrack on this. Very special features. Adrian Barbeau. Donald Pleasance as the president. Awesome film, man. That's my number 4.
Do you like the second one? LA?
Not so much. I mean,
Yeah.
I have it because, there's certain parts of it I like. I think the worst part of that second movie is where he's fucking surfing on that wave down the...
Oh, yeah.
That's like, you can tell that's like so early CGI, it's like fucking ridiculous, man. Like,
There's a lot of good one-liners in that movie, though. I watched it like a couple months back on Netflix. It was pretty funny, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of, Pam Grier's in it as like a mahu, like a fucking tranny, and I'm just like, oh man.
Steve Buscemi's in it too.
Yep. Yeah, he's good in it. I like him. He's funny in it. But yeah.
So Tony, it's funny. Tony brought up he craves Taco Bell because of Demolition Man. I was working. My first job was at Taco Bell when they released that shit. They were promoting that shit, and we had like all these cups and shit. So it was a big deal, man. And it did good for them. It didn't bomb. It was a decent flick for them.
Yeah, those tacos are like one bite size in the movie, though. They're so teeny.
Did you ever get to keep any of that shit, Hoarder?
Oh, but back then, yeah. But back then I wasn't like into movies.
Oh. You weren't collecting anything.
No, that was like, what was that? Like 96, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was 96.
Okay, number 4. All right.
Yep.
No, I'm gonna switch it around because I know you're gonna pick the other one next. Motherfuckers, Terminator 2. How dare you? How dare you guys not pick this? This is so classic.
Damn.
Like maybe 3 years ago, this was like my favorite all time, man. But then, I just kind of let it go. I love it. Just the fact with the fucking, I don't even know, T5000, 1000, I don't know, the liquid dude.
Yeah.
That was fucking awesome with the sword and shit.
It looks better than Genesis.
Yeah, and then you got. That's where everyone thought like Edward Furlong's career would take off. I guess he didn't do that great. But Linda Hamilton. But just from start to beginning, man, some people, I don't know why they like the first one more than this. This is just awesome. This is dope. This is action. And that's my number 4. Bam! T2. Baby.
Right.
Very nice.
All right. T1000, Pat says. All right.
Number 5 is, for me, is a Robert Rodriguez movie. Antonio Banderas, Salma Hayek, Desperado.
Good one. That's a good one.
What year did that come out? That was in the 90s, right?
Yeah, I think it was like 93 or 94.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 94.
But yeah, Cheech Marin's in it too. There's just a lot of big name actors in that one.
Yep.
It was a really fun movie.
Yeah, Salma Hayek looking probably her best in that film.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yep. Looking right. All right, my number 5. Porter fucked up my list, but that's all right because I fucked up his list too.
Yeah, you did.
My number 5 was Hard Boiled from 1992. John Woo, Chow Yun Skinny, and shit. But so I'm gonna have to replace that, and I'm gonna have to replace my number 6 when I get to it because he already picked Terminator 2. So
Hell
for
yeah.
me, I don't have it to show, but I'm going to my backup list. So my number 5 is going to be my number 1 for my backup list, which is Conan the Barbarian from 1982.
Hey,
That's my.
who is it?
Uh,
Is that you? Is this Mr. Pond, Leo Pond in the chat, or is that the Dorkening's in the chat? Is that you, John Steele?
no, it's not me.
No, they're asking if it's the John Steele in our stream.
Oh yeah,
In the chat.
yeah. This is the John. This is the John Steele that the Dorking knows. I'm part of that group
Yeah.
sometimes.
All right. So, okay, sweet. So I guess it's
Not
Leo.
showing my.
What's up, Leo?
Yeah, man.
Leo, thanks for plugging my boys, Wolf House 808, man. I live by them. Same island. It's the Tony Midnight. All right, so good pick, man. What was your pick?
Oh shit.
Conan the Barbarian, man.
Oh, Conan the Barbarian. Hell yeah, man. You can't go wrong with Conan.
From 1982, man.
Sweet.
Yep.
James Earl Jones turns into like a snake, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's bugged out right there.
Yeah, gets his head
Yeah,
cut off
man.
and shit.
Yep.
Okay, so Conan the Barbarian.
My favorite part is whenever he punches a camel in the face.
Yeah, he fucking the camel falls down and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Right on.
He says like they're all sluts or something like that. Or some
Yeah.
shit.
All right, so anyone in the chat, Dorkening, they have a great podcast going on. Go sub to Leo and them, man. They're over, I believe they're over 1,000. I know we were even for a little bit, and then they just soared. So go sub to the Dorkening. All right, my number 5.
Yeah.
Number 5. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. Hey, you can't get enough of Jean-Claude Van Damme, and that is Kickboxer.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
I can quote this movie almost up and down. But you bleed like my Lee good fuck. All right. So, dude, when he freaking like tears up that tree, like he's just pounding on that tree, like this, like this, like this, and then the dancing scene in the bar where he's like, yeah, you know, and
with the two chicks. Yeah.
Yeah, with the two Asian chicks. Sweet.
Dude, everybody fucking
subs.
clowns that shit.
All right, we'll get you 5 subs today. So everyone watching, go sub to the Dorkening, and then they're who knows? Maybe you can be a guest on their channel. All right, that's my number 5. That's our top 5, guys.
Nice.
How we doing?
Pretty good.
All right, number 6.
Number 6, Keanu Reeves, Speed.
Oh, yeah. I knew it.
Sandra Bullock, Dennis Hopper. I think Jeff Daniels is in there too. But
yep.
The bus can't go under 50 miles an hour; it blows up. It's a great movie. It always has me on the edge of my seat when I watch it, even though I've seen it like probably 20 times.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, Sandra Bullock. You know, she was in movies before that, but like that's the one that put her on the map, definitely.
Yeah, it did.
And that kind of rejuvenated Hopkins' career. Not Hopkins. What's his name? The bad guy.
Hopper. Dennis Hopper.
Hopper.
Yeah, Dennis Hopper.
All right.
Yeah.
Good pick.
All right. So number 6 for
What's
me,
up?
Hoarder picked it already. That was Terminator 2, Judgment Day from 1991. So I'm going to replace that with my number 2 from my backup list. And some may argue this is more, I don't know, more fantasy comedy, but it's definitely action as well. I mean, there's a lot of action in it, and it's not just a straight up action film. Kid friendly from 1985. So my number 6 now is going to be The Goonies from 1985.
Oh my God.
Yep. So right there.
Yeah,
Boom.
that would, you know, I, that would be up there. But like you said, it's I don't normally think of that as an action, but it's cool. It's worth a mention.
Yep.
Yep.
It's adventurous.
And I don't have the special edition one. I think there was a 25 year special edition one or whatever it was. I just got the bare bones one, but I think that one might be even hard to find now. Is the other one a little bit more pricey?
All right. So
Yeah,
those in the chat that are playing along, I'm not gonna read it out loud. I mean, because it might spoil our thing, but play along. That's fine. But I'm not gonna name it out loud because you don't want to piss John off by seeing that. It's like, fuck my pick. Number 6 for me, it barely made the limit. I think it was 1998 this came out. But definitely, man. It may seem weird, but I had a crush on the little girl. But I was about that age. She was like a year younger than me. And that is Natalie Portman in Leon, the Professional.
Oh shit.
Yeah, boy. So, again, action, crime, but Jean Reno does a great job. Like, dude, I guess he's a big French actor, but dude, I thought he was gonna take off in America after that. I mean, he was in a few Mission Impossible movies, but he never really took off as that actor. But Gary Oldman's a badass in this as well. But love this movie. I mean, I knew it as a professional. Like, I don't know when they started calling it Leon, but they promoted it in the U.S. At theaters just as the Professional. So I think it might be like a European thing. Luc Besson. All right.
I think they were just calling it Leon too. They weren't even calling it The Professional.
Damn.
Great
But
pick, dude.
RoboCop.
Fuck. I know I'm saying fuck, but
It's just got great special effects for its time, man. Especially that director's cut, man. Just awesome. I like Kurtwood Smith as the bad guy, the villain too, from that '70s show. I mean.
Oh, Red, the father.
Yeah, Red. Yeah, he's pretty sinister in RoboCop.
Yep.
But yeah.
Leo says all you need for action is a truffle shuffle.
Oh shit. Yep.
Right. Patrick, since it's been mentioned, Patrick had RoboCop in the chat, so.
Yep.
Sweet. All right,
was
man.
One of my backups.
It looks like my number 7 is gonna hold up because nobody mentioned. I don't think anybody mentioned any of his movies yet. So that is a movie from 1982, and it would be The First Blood. John Rambo.
Yeah.
Stallone. First Blood. Nope,
Right.
the first. So.
That's classic pick. I didn't include that just because I knew you guys would have it. Shout out to Leo and the Dorkening. They gave us a plug on Twitter to watch us, so we'll see.
That's cool.
Right. Yeah. So
Thanks, Leo.
How did you like the sequels? I'm pretty sure none of us have the sequels on, but where would you? Obviously, that's your favorite one, but Brian, would you rank them any differently, or did you care for the sequels?
Oh yeah, I think they're pretty good. Nothing tops the original, but I like the sequel, the second one, better than the third. But they kind of just go in order that way. But the new one was pretty good. Was it 2006?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're making another one. That was very violent. I wasn't
Yeah.
ready for like.
I wasn't ready. I didn't think it'd be that violent. I was like,
Yeah,
wow.
like appendages shot off and shit.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
I think I'd rank it like, I don't know, I guess pretty much how I'd say number 1, probably 2, the new one, and then number 3. That's how I would rank it.
No, I would rank it too.
So we'll have to wait to see what the new one's gonna be like.
So that was called, the first one was just called Rambo First Blood, or just First Blood?
It was just called First Blood, not even Rambo. It was just First Blood, straight up. Yep.
All right, I'm about to. I think this is in Brian's list. Not sure about yours, but dude, I love this movie. Just the cast. I know people may call it cheesy or just, stupid, but dude, I love it. And that is Con Air, baby.
Nice.
Nick Cage. I love John Malkovich, Steve Buscemi, John Cusack, but definitely Danny Trejo. But yeah, man, just like the fucking teddy bear and shit, and what's this? Ving Rhames was in there too, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So, just with the plane crashing and at the Hard Rock and shit, it's just so cool.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I like it a lot.
That was my backups because I figured that somebody would do it in top 25.
Okay.
Fucking Steve Buscemi and that fucking creeper vibe, like pedophile vibe that he gives off in that movie. Shit.
Yep.
He's talking to a little girl on a swing. It's like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, definitely.
Fucking.
All right, we're on round 8. We're plugging along, guys.
Woo.
All right, number 8. Probably my favorite movie by him. Need to get this one on Blue. It came out like last year. Rumble in the Bronx, Jackie Chan.
Fuck, Brian's hitting fucking my list up.
Sorry, John.
That's all right, brother.
That's the first movie I've ever seen from Jackie Chan. It's his first U.S. movie. I don't think he speaks English in the movie. And from when I saw it, it's been a while. But I just remember
it's subtitled, so very
yeah.
little.
I remember him jumping, scaling buildings and shit like crazy. Like, I think the other actors in the movie speak English though.
Yeah, because it's in the U.S., so
yeah,
you're not gonna have a brother speak Hong Kong like that.
Like it's just amazing back in the day. When I learned that he did all his own stunts and stuff, that just blew me away back then, man, because it just wasn't done like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't. Like I said, Rumble in the Bronx was. I knew of Jackie Chan, but I didn't think he was that big of an actor until after seeing that. I was like, damn, like how come, he was always under the wings of like Bruce Lee and Jet Li, those guys, and then when Jackie Chan and even Sammo Hung, it's like those guys are big stars in Hong Kong, but it was like he was already in his 40s, like when he did that. So it's a shame that he wasn't like introduced when he was in his 20s, because there's some old ones like Drunken Master and
oh yeah,
all those other ones that are iconic.
Mhm.
Go, John.
Yeah, I had that on my list a little bit further down. Actually, that isn't the first Jackie Chan movie I saw. I can't remember what it was, but it was one of his ones. That probably
like Police Story or.
It might have been something like that. Like, yeah, it was something that premiered probably over in Hong Kong, and they didn't get into America until a few years later.
Yeah.
I think
Cop.
Jackie Chan, man, for me, Rumble in the Bronx is the one I kind of, fell in love with from '95. So yeah, definitely a good movie, man.
Yeah.
All right, my number 8 is a movie from 1985, and it's got probably one of our childhood crushes in it as the daughter. My man John Matrix is in it. So this is another Arnie movie, and that is Commando.
Yeah, boy.
Shit.
Got the steelbook here.
Not my list.
Alyssa Milano.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I already had I already had 3 Johns. There's a theme going on here. Die Hard, John McClane. I had Bloodsport, John Rambo, and fucking Commando, John Matrix. So,
Yep.
Johns are the best in action films. I'm just letting you know that right now.
Yep.
So, that's my pick right there, number 8, man.
All right. This held up. I'm kind of glad. From Michael Mann. This is a Daniel Day-Lewis film with, what's her name? Madeline Stowe. I will find you, no matter how far, no matter how long, I will find you. Last of the Mohicans. This is a remake. But this is just, dude, just with the axes and shit is dope. Holler at your boy.
Nice.
What you know about that, guys, in the chat?
Good pick, man.
Definitely.
Damn.
Not on my list, but it's one definitely that I'd like to add to the collection. I don't have it in my collection either. So. You got that one, Brian?
Nah, I've seen it though.
Yeah.
Great.
Brain fart. All right, so I have a feeling there's going to be a couple list busters coming up.
Yeah.
Come on,
This next one's gonna bust a list, I'm sure. And number 9, Total Recall.
Fuck.
Still need to pick it up on Blue, but at the DVD here. Yeah, classic Arnold. Just goes to Mars. I think his girlfriend's Sharon Stone in it.
Well, that's his wife, original wife. But
yeah, that's his original wife. But
who is it? Is that Maria Conchita Alonso that he hooks up with?
Doesn't say in the deck here.
It's some Hispanic chick.
But yeah, it's Paul Verhoeven, same director as RoboCop. Michael Ironside, the villain.
Yeah, that's on my list.
Also, I mean, it's a little more sci-fi. Yeah.
It is, but shit, fuck, they're running around everywhere.
Got 3-titted women.
Yeah.
That's the eye bulging scene whenever they get out into the Mars atmosphere.
Yep.
Yeah, that probe in his nostril. That's what Griswold has for his.
Those effects really hold up.
Yeah, that fucking, oh man, that shit just crazy on that last part, man. Their fucking face turning like that. You can almost imagine if you couldn't breathe that'd be happening to you and shit. Like,
yeah.
Yep. All right. Do I have that in my collection? I think I have that in my backup list. But my number, what are we on, 9 now?
Yeah.
9 for me was one that Hoarder already picked already, and he actually has the same fucking release that I do, and that is Bloodsport with Van Damme.
Go ahead and pick Time Cop then. Bam.
Nah. My number 9 is going to be off my backup list, which is actually my number 3 on my backup list, and I'm gonna go with 1989. It was already said in the chat, and that is the first Tim Burton's Batman right there. This is the 4-disc one with all of them on it. So the 4 release. The Tim Burton's Batman from 1989. That'll be my number 9 pick.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite Batman.
Mm-hmm.
It's up there for me.
All right. So this is where, sci-fi, action. Dude, there's action all across it, man. So whatever. I think it was like 1998, 99, 97. That is Multipass, the Fifth Element, dude. Bro, just love it, man. Like, I mean, I know Chris Tucker's annoying in it, but shit, it's fucking funny. But I just like those alien dudes with Gary Oldman. But definitely Corbin Dallas steals the show, man. It's Bruce Willis, man, at his best. But yeah, Multipass. You get to see a little nip shot in there too. It's Mila Jovovich. Fifth Element.
Yep.
All right. Was that number 9?
Yep.
All right, hit them off. We're going to finish number 10.
All right, number 10 is a little more of a action comedy. This one's The Chase with Christy Swanson and Charlie Sheen.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Henry Rollins.
I remember that movie. It doesn't have a blue.
Yep. I believe Charlie Sheen's character holds up a drugstore, like a gas station or something like that, and Christy Swanson's in it, and he just goes on a chase spree from the cops, and it's all over the news the entire movie, and just a fun action chase movie with comedic elements.
Definitely.
I don't even have that like in my collection. That's one I need to get. Like I hope they come out with a proof for that, man.
I don't either.
I don't think it was on DVD for the longest time. I think it might have just come out like 5 or 6 years ago or something.
Yeah, they still haven't made the transition to blue yet.
Yeah.
Dude, when I move back to probably Seattle, I'm gonna go because I haven't been to like pawn shops since Alaska, like 4 years. Dude, I'm gonna like spend a week just going down the West Coast, every pawn shop and shit. I'll come back with a U-Haul full of blues. Watch.
Oh, shit.
It'll be like a chase. All right, good pick, Ryan. That's like one of those like, oh, I forgot about that movie.
Yep.
The Chase.
All right. So me not coming in at number 10, it actually held up on my list. It's another movie from 1989. I'm surprised nobody mentioned this guy yet in their list, but yeah, he'll definitely be in somebody's or somewhere further down. But it's a movie that a lot of people tend to forget about, man, because when I mention it, people are like, "Oh yeah," I'll start mentioning stuff about it. But Synapse put this out, and I'm so glad that I got it. I won this in a bet with Down in Front Movies. Me and him bet, and he owed me a Blu-ray after that. We bet, and that is with Dolph Lundgren from 1989, Red Scorpion.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yep.
That's a good forgot about that one.
Was that a sub? Was that a sub or actually?
No, that was on my main list.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've watched that.
Oh man, you gotta see it, dude.
It's pretty good, man. For Dolph anyway. It's like it's one of his better movies.
Yeah, definitely one of his better movies.
Yep.
Yeah, that's coming in for number 10 for me, man. So.
Okay. Good picks, Patrick. Good picks. My number 10. There's a series of them. They just made one, kind of like a spin-off, I would say. But I think this. Oh no, I have a couple with this actor. But part 4 is my favorite of the series, and that's my number 10. Is I Must Break You. So speaking of Dolph Lundgren, definitely Rocky 4. Just the whole. Who else was in there? Bridget Nielsen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just the whole build up to the fight where he had to train in the snow and fucking it was just something about the U.S. versus Russia that really made you hate the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
like he was a fucking pretty much almost like a fucking android. He was all ripped and fucking like solid and shit. But yeah, I just remember that growing up. I think it was because maybe the other ones are a little dated, that this was just a little bit more refreshing. And then the follow up to that, number 5, fuck, I hate it.
Oh,
But yeah, number 4, if I had I'm not the biggest Rocky franchise, that would be the first one that I picked. So, Mr. Stallone in Rocky 4.
nice. That's a good pick, man.
Number 11. Top 10's done.
Yep.
So, all right. Number 11 for me was John Steele said it already. Escape from New York.
Okay. Any substitute?
I'm gonna substitute it with a good old what's his name? Steven Seagal movie, Hard to Kill.
Ooh,
Nice.
I had that coming up. Nice. That's,
I just remember watching that. I watched that when I was really young too, like on HBO, I think, and it used to air on there a lot. And that, just I always thought it was really funny whenever he's like asleep forever, in a coma forever, and you see him at first with that huge beard.
Mm-hmm.
It's really funny. But then he just goes back and kicks ass for anybody, those people that killed his wife and shit. Like
Yeah,
it's just a really, it's like the best revenge movie that I think Seagal's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what started them. I mean, that, Marked for Death, Out for Justice, that was about it for me. But he hooked up with Kelly LeBrock for a while, and then they broke up. I think they had kids, but like that was the first time I saw her after Weird Science, that I was like, oh shit. But as John said before, man, she didn't age well. She got too much Botox and put on some pounds, man. Her lips look just crazy, bloated. But good pick. Hard to Kill.
All right.
All right.
So, yeah, one of my favorite cigars too, man. Yep. Back in his early days. Right. So, for me, number 11. Neither one of you have this on your list. I guarantee it. It's too old. I'm old and shit, but it's from 1974, and it's with probably one of my favorite actresses, just because Black Queen back then, 70s, Fox, and that is Foxy Brown, baby. Blaxploitation. This is probably one of the most well-known Blaxploitation films right here from the 70s, man. So
Foxy Brown, the Il Nana?
No, not that one, but yeah. that was some Il Nana too, but yeah.
I got the regular Arrow edition of that. I don't have the Steelbook though.
Yeah, this is the actually, you guys, this is the Arrow Steelbook right here.
Yeah.
So awesome release right here, Arrow Steelbook, man. Great.
Nice.
Yep. So, and I keep the J cards, yes, because down the line, people, they might want to collect that. There might be somebody who threw the J card away, and they're like, "Fuck, this thing's worth like $80 now," and if it has the J card, it's 90. Shit like that happens.
No doubt.
So,
yeah.
I'll sell a J card for $10. Yeah.
Okay, my number 11. I'm surprised it hasn't been said yet, especially since it's a franchise. But I think it's the first one, if memory serves me right. But it's with Joe Pesci, where he goes, all right. But your Bleck. Lethal Weapon, number 1.
Wow.
That was the first one, right? Danny Glover, where he's in the back after, or is that number 2? Which one
Joe
is that?
Pesci was in the first one, dude.
Right.
Okay,
yeah,
so Lethal Weapon 2, where that scene where he's like, all right, but you Bleck. There it is, Lethal Weapon.
They fuck you with the drive-through.
Yeah, boy.
So Lethal Weapon 2, right? Order?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So you're still safe.
No doubt. All right.
Number 12 for me is To Live and Die in L.A.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's just classic to me. Willem Dafoe earlier in his career too. I forget who directed that movie, but
William Friedkin.
John might know. Yep,
Yeah,
William
William
Friedkin.
Friedkin.
Yep. That just that's one of the early it's an '80s movie, I believe.
Oh yeah.
'85, yeah, yeah. And it had some pretty like hardcore action, like gore for its time too. I remember. So
Yeah, it had a good soundtrack too. To live and die in LA.
yeah, had a good score to it.
That was number what? 12?
Dirty Dozen.
Yeah, number 12, William Peterson.
Dirty.
All right. So number 12 for me. I don't own it. It just came out on Blu-ray recently. That's with Chuck Norris from 1985. I don't know. I don't think Brian has it. Maybe he has a DVD. I don't know if Hoarder has it. I'm pretty sure 4K and Leroy picked it up. And that is Invasion USA from 1985 with Chuck Norris. I need to get a copy of it. So, just an awesome action film, man. It's pretty fucked up in some parts too. So, but yeah, Invasion USA, 1985.
I want to check that out. Shout just put out that version.
Yep.
On Blue.
Yeah, I need that. Number 12.
All right. Number 12. Surprise, crime, whatever, heist, but a lot of action, great actors. This is up there, and I don't know why I didn't have it higher. Probably because it's not known for, action category. But this is probably in my top 20 of all time, and that is Mr. Al Pacino, Robert De Niro in Heat.
Nice.
Yeah. So that scene again, the heist scene with I think it was Chris Penn.
Yeah.
Then Val Kilmer, like I think it was Ashley Judd where she's on the balcony and goes like this to like get away, go away. But Heat, I'm bringing the heat.
That's the scene. That was a scene with De Niro and Pacino at the restaurant, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were they talking to each other?
Yes, towards the end. Yep.
Awesome.
All right.
Halfway there. 13.
13.
Yep. We're halfway there.
We were talking about that substitution. This one came up already, but nobody mentioned their list or anything. Out for Justice, number 13. That's my favorite Seagal movie.
Wow.
But yeah, it's got William Forsythe in there too.
Yep.
Oh, okay, I get it. Because Hard to Kill was a substitute. That's why.
Yeah, Hard to Kill is a substitute.
Okay.
So.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah, so Out for Justice was yeah, it's just a really fun one, man. He fucks people up in them bars, man.
Yeah, dude. No doubt. No diggity.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck, man. All right. So, but I think Brian's fucking my list up more than Hoarder on this time around. But
it's coming.
It's all
coming, yo.
Yeah, man. All right. So for me, number 13. I don't know if either one of you guys have this on yours because another old movie. Probably my favorite. One of my favorite revenge flicks. Yeah, I guess I can say it's a series as well. I'm surprised this hasn't come up yet because there's like 5 of them. It's a movie from 1974 with Charles Bronson, and that is
Death Wish.
Death Wish, baby. This is the 40th anniversary edition right here, and features a young Jeff Goldblum in it. Yep, you got it.
What's yours look like?
Mine is the 40th anniversary edition.
How come I'm not? All I see is Brian on here. Okay, I see you on the main screen.
See?
Yeah.
We got the same one, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Young Jeff Goldblum in that one. So that's one of the thugs. So
Oh,
love
really?
that movie, man.
4K Cinema HD on the cover.
4K's cameo. Oh shit.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
All right. So substitute here was Enter the Dragon. That's been said. So my second favorite Bruce Lee film. For some reason, I knew it growing up as Fist of Fury, but it's technically called The Big Boss.
Yeah.
But the American title is Fist of Fury. But The Big Boss, that I love that. Fuck, I can't even. But I love the opening like music. I can't even do it anymore. I used to be able to do it. Dun 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 dun. But it's like Shushane and my
Yep.
Ling. But you know that is where he made his debut, and they were at that ice factory, right? And then they're just kicking ass and shit. But not one that's 100% full of action, but it's just, I don't know. That's what I grew up. Bruce Lee. I probably saw this more than any others.
Which one out of that set?
What was that?
Which one out of that set did you pick?
The Big Boss, the first one.
Big Boss. Okay.
Yeah, yo.
How many movies that set got on it? 3?
4. It doesn't have Enter the Dragons from Universal, so it doesn't have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what is that? Fucking who's that company? Mill Creek.
Okay. That's a good addition, though, man. That's one I'd like to pick up.
Yep.
What? No way. What? Dorkening. What's the remake of it? He said Jet Li remade The Big Boss. What?
Did he? I have to look that up, man.
No, son. Dorkening. What's the title, man? Stick with horror, bro. Stick with horror. No, I'm kidding. All right. We're on
number
14.
Yep.
My number 14 was Commando. So I'm going to swap it out with another Arnold flick. This one takes place 2019. It's like a game show that kind of just runs his whole entire life, like into Jeopardy and shit. I think this one has Jesse Ventura in it too, but The Running Man.
Yeah.
Yep. Even got that DVD slip. What?
DVD slip.
Damn, that's worth a lot of cents. Probably 50 of them. Oh.
Yeah, 50 cents. 50-cent ship. But yeah, The Running Man is my substitute for number 14.
Out of print, man.
That's
I gotta get that on Blue, man.
That was on the close high substitute. I got it on Blue.
That's what fucking Maria Cachito Alonso too, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, she's on it. Yep.
He likes her in his movies and shit.
Yeah, she does.
Yep. All right, my number 14. Brian picked it already, and that was Out for Justice with Steven Seagal from 1991. Yeah. So I got to go to my backup list, but Hoarder fucked me up because Hoarder picked my number 4 on my backup list, which was Lethal Weapon 2. So my number 5 on my backup list, which now becomes, this is pretty confusing, people, which now becomes my number 14 on my main list would be Die Hard 2 with John McClane. Die Hard 2, Die Harder. This one, I enjoyed the first three more than like usually movies. The first three are like the best, and then it starts getting a little bit stale afterwards with most movies. But Die Hard 1, 2, and 3. Then the last two, man, just wasn't really feeling them. But I want to have them in my collection. So that's it. Die Hard 2.
What was it?
Die
Die
Hard
Hard
2.
2. Sweet.
Yep.
Okay, so there's a clarification. The remake of Jet Li for that Bruce Lee movie was Chinese Connection, Fist of Legend.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Okay, so 14 was Total Recall. I'm gonna sub that.
What version is that?
Steelbook, son.
Who put
Damn.
that one out?
Yeah, son. I think it's is it Pop Art?
Damn.
Is it? Oh, it's nice.
No, it came out the same ones with the Best Buy, the ones with the Kill Bill 1 and 2. The same
Oh,
where
shit.
they released all those. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's dope. $30 ship. All right. We're Dead and Alive. We're Dead and Alive Blu-ray. Okay, so where were we at? You said 14?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So we're still remaining true to the martial arts type deal, and that's Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker in Rush Hour. Rush Hour. Just a fun comedy, fun action flick, dude. Like, when he's doing the Beach Boys, and then the ending credits, Gefilte Fish, Gefilte Fish. But yeah, when they're fighting in the whorehouse type deal upstairs and fucking like out the window and hanging onto those bamboo fucking sticks, that scaffolding, so dope. But yeah, that is my substitution for number 14.
What you smoking? That cigarette? No, that's like weed, nigga.
Oh!
Oh, I thought you were talking to Hoarder for a minute, yo.
I know, like what? I was smoking vapor, man.
No, no. It was a scene in Rush Hour when he's talking like that. Number 15.
There's no offense. Oh, is that Rush Hour too? My bad, Patrick. Okay, my bad. But it's still Rush Hour number 1 would surpass. Rush Hour 2 is a close second, but they don't have a Blu-ray yet, so I can't show that.
Yep.
All right.
All right, number 15. This one's a Asian cinema, Ricky O, Story of Ricky.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, see? That's
some...
messed up. What's the year? Because I looked at the back of my Blu-ray and it said
The
2010.
year it is, brother. Hold on, I'll tell you. I got it written down too, man. That was on my backup. The backup.
I didn't check actually, but
it's 91. 91.
91. Yep.
Okay, so it came out in 91, but it didn't come to the U.S. till 2010. Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck, I would have used that. Okay, good.
Yeah. But lots of great practical effects in that movie, man. That's just off the wall, crazy, bonkers. And shit's
that whole punching through the fucking head scene.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, they show that scene like in a lot of shit. They used to show that clip on the Daily Show a lot. When the guys
guys. So this is like gory, like fucking over the top gore, but like punching people's heads, ripping off arms. It's just pulling out hearts. It's fucking
punch
nuts.
through people's punch through their chin and out their mouth and shit, like crazy shit.
Yeah. So check this out, guys. Ricky O, the story of Ricky O.
That monster at the end of it, where that guy turns into that monster, is so crazy too.
Yeah, dude.
You own any of the editions, Brian?
No, man. That's one on my list I need to grab, but can only grab so many a month, you know.
Wonder how much that shit's going for right now, man.
It's not too bad.
It shouldn't be too bad. I don't think it's out of print.
I think it's like 10 to 15 something.
Oh, that's good.
Something like that.
All right. my number 15 now. Brian already said it, and that was RoboCop from 1987. So I gotta go to my replacement list. And Hoarder already fucking said that, and that was Kickboxer. So
Like this?
yeah, I'm gonna go to my next replacement from my replacement list, and that would be Red Dawn from 1984.
Fucker.
Wolverines.
Yep.
Shit.
So that's my
From my home
replacement
state,
for RoboCop, huh?
Washington State. That took place in my home state, Washington State.
Mm-hmm.
Red Dawn.
Red Dawn, man, the original. I didn't really feel that. I watched the second, not the second one, the
Oh,
remake.
terrible. It's terrible.
I wasn't really feeling it, man. So
Yep. Just terrible. Terrible.
yep.
All right, my next one. Fuck it. It was Die Hard, the original. So I'm gonna replace Die Hard, Mr. John McClane, number 15, with the reason why I didn't have this. It's a great movie. I would have it in a top 25 list, but probably not action because it's more of that coming to age gang type stuff. But it is The Outsiders. Yeah,
Yeah.
boy. Just
All
great,
right.
dude. I can't believe it's PG-13 with all the violence and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Swayze and crew, just fun movie. But it introduced like Ralph Macchio and fucking C. Thomas Howell when they had to, after
Yep.
killing that dude. Spoiler alert! They had to hide out in that fucking church, abandoned church.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Emilio Estevez, Tom Cruise, Rob Lowe, Pony Boy, Outsiders, number 15.
Sweet.
All right.
How's
Number
your list,
16.
man? Are you running out, Brian?
No, I mean I don't have too much after my list. Like I wasn't able to make that many extras, but I only got two like crossed off my list that you guys have mentioned. So, number 16 on my list is a film from 1985. This one needed a sequel, but never got it. Never got the recognition. Starring Fred Ward, Remo Williams. The Adventure Begins.
Oh, shit. Nice.
Nice.
But I don't think this is on Blue in the U.S., but I think it has an arrow or something.
Yeah, Leroy. That would have been on high list of Leroy's if he didn't no call no show.
I love that. It's great.
Yeah, he has that addition and definitely like didn't he catch like bullets with his teeth and shit?
Yeah, I think so.
Just crazy, man. But yeah, I like that, man. Fred Ward. Was it Fred Ward?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fred Ward.
Yeah. But the dude that played the Chinese guy wasn't even Chinese.
No, he wasn't Asian at all, man.
Yeah.
He was a white dude made up to look Asian. Kind of harkens back to the fucking Charlie Chan shit.
All right, so just
Joel
time
Grey.
out. I'm busy this Friday or this tomorrow because my parents are flying in, and then busy the following week. But I'd be down. Leo, as a guest. So he's saying that they're doing like a weekly rotation of guests on their show.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that'd be cool. Maybe one of these times. Hey, maybe one of these times, man, we can get the whole Wolf House crew, and then I could jump on and do a whole Hawaii episode. But that would be cool, man. I'm not into as you guys, like, I don't know too much of the BO horror shit. But I'd like to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Felissa
Rose, I know that.
Oh yeah, that's not be hard though. That's classic now, man. That's called classic, dude, right there. You know. For her.
Yeah, I mean that's classic, but the stuff she stars in now.
Oh yeah. They're still getting work, you know. All right, so number 16 for me, Brian already said it. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. I like that one a little bit more than Raiders. So I had that at number 16. I'm gonna replace that with a movie from 1982 that stars Mark Singer, and that is the Beastmaster. I wasn't able to grab it. I have it in my collection as a DVD because it's one that doesn't have a Blu-ray, but it has a Blu-ray in Australia. So, Jaxic, if you're out there, hook it up. Send me a copy. Free of charge.
Australia.
You got it?
Order's got the
Yeah.
Beastmaster. That's Don Coscarelli, Phantasm guy, director, right?
Yeah, man. Yep.
Mark Singer, Tanya Roberts, right?
On your right. Yeah, man. Yep. Great.
I haven't seen the movie.
You've never seen that?
No.
Yeah, you gotta check it out, man. I mean, it doesn't really hold up now, but you know, for its time, the whole idea of it and everything, and they actually had a TV series of it too, which was pretty good as well. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So John, Brian.
Yeah, what's up?
Leo saying you guys, let them know if you guys are interested. The invitation's opened up to you guys to be a guest on the Dorkening.
Tomorrow morning?
Either tomorrow morning or any Sunday, they're gonna rotate it. So if you can't do it on short notice tomorrow, then 10 a.m.
Leo, is Leo still in the chat or what?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, Leo, I can't tomorrow. I gotta work tomorrow actually. So.
Every other weekend though, John's open. Usually.
Yep.
Oh shit, he jumped out.
Otherwise, I'd say yeah.
We lost John. He's like, oh shit.
He said, "Dip. I'm going to hang out with Leroy."
Yeah. All right. So. Okay. So Beastmaster was his what number?
It was 16.
Okay, John Beastmaster. I'm surprised this next one wasn't brought up. Well, again, you could have a separate genre as war, but this is all action, man. The first scene is one of the most epic action scenes I've ever seen, and that is Saving Private Ryan. When they're on the Normandy beach, fucking bullets just start fucking going everywhere and shit.
Oh, yeah.
So, again, war movie, action. All war movies pretty much have action. But, yeah, like, this grew on me because originally, Full Metal Jacket was my favorite war movie. Then, maybe Platoon, Apocalypse Now. But, the more times I watch this is, wow, great performance by Hanks and, who's that other guy? Fucking Edward Burns, yeah, Tom Sizemore. So, Matt Damon in there a little bit.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Not sure what happened there, but,
Yep. So, Saving Private Ryan, my number 16.
Okay.
All right. Grab it off the shelf here. Number 17 for me is Breakdown, Kurt Russell.
Good one, man.
Yeah. He gets his wife taken from him by I think it's just a semi-truck driver, and just has to go after him, and it's a really edge on your seat action thriller. I've always liked it. I think it's
one of those needs a blue, one of those that people may have not seen. I guess it was at the theater, but I don't remember much of it at the theater. Just the DVD I bought at a pawn shop, never heard of it before, and watched it, Kurt Russell, and was like, damn, it's pretty good. But it's just one of those that if you saw it, it was probably like on HBO or something.
It makes you think twice about getting help from truck drivers down on the freeway.
Wow.
Okay, so Leo at leopon.com. Oh, he has his own web address. So if you're interested, or we'll just private message you on YouTube. All right.
Like I was saying before I got cut off, like I'm working tomorrow, Leo, so I won't be able to do it. But possibly, I don't know, even next week. I know the end of May, I have 4 days off in a row, like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Yep.
Over the holiday weekend. So probably then I would say for me at least. But all right, so coming in for this number 17, and nobody said any war movies yet.
No, I just did. Saving
what was it?
Private Ryan.
Oh
Saving
shit.
Private Ryan.
Okay, so Porter came up with the first war movie. I'm gonna follow that up with a second one from 1987. Everybody knows this.
Thank you.
And that is Full Metal Jacket.
Yep.
You guys see it?
Awesome. Hell yeah. I got the digibook, son.
Yeah.
What's your favorite
eat
part?
this donut while they do push-ups and shit. Classic movie, man. Like,
I bet you can suck a golf ball through a garden hose.
Yep. Fucking that's where Two Live Crew got their whole, me love you long time. Yep. He's so horny.
That was my first cassette tape.
Wow.
Two Live Crew.
That's funny, man.
All right. So I brought this up as in one of the streams before as one of the theme songs, Kenny Loggins, Meet Me Halfway. Meet me halfway. Over the top, baby.
Oh. Nice.
So, yep. So it's more kind of like a family, there's some drama in there, mainly between him, his mother being sick in the hospital. I think she dies. Spoiler alert. But the custody battle between Stallone and the grandfather, because his grandfather's rich, millionaire and shit, and then the son is like, I hate you, Daddy, I hate you. So, it's more of a father and bond, but come on, man, there's arm wrestling. Can't get down with some arm wrestling. But I like the one where he snaps the dude's arms. Dope.
Oh, yeah.
I must break you. Oh, wrong movie. All right.
I remember when that film came out, dude, everybody wanted to fucking arm wrestle after that.
Yeah, you felt all strong and shit.
I would arm wrestle my friends, right? And then to fuck around, and if we were at a standstill and we couldn't move each other, I'd be over the top, and they'd start laughing, and I'd fucking put them down right there, dude.
Yeah. Or regrip that regrip thing,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. My brother used to do that all the time. I was like, fucker.
Yep. That's a fucking great film, man. Yeah, I have that. I must have loved that movie so much because at one time I didn't know I had it, and I bought it fucking 3 different times. I came back and looked at my collection. I'm like, fuck, I got this already, and I'd go back to the store and get it, everything. So.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a cool movie. Uh-oh.
That's number what? 16,
the Funko spin fucking angle and shit.
Number 17 is what we just did.
Yep.
Okay, so you're number 18.
Yep. This one I haven't seen. Just saw it last year the first time. It's a little more maybe an exploitation movie, but it's The Exterminator.
Oh. Damn, you got that one too, brother. I got that.
Wow, he went old school.
Wow.
Yeah. This shit's fun, man. A good time.
Damn.
What do you call
What's
that?
Up?
Is that like a grindhouse type feel?
Yeah,
old, early. Yeah.
But his brother friend, but gets killed by this gang and whatever. And he just goes on a kind of a revenge spree on all the gang. But yeah, he was like a Vietnam vet, and opening scene just shows him and when he's in Vietnam still, and it's just all the horrors and shit that he goes through. Then he goes back to the U.S. and he's kind of fucked up from it. So once he gets going and kills one person, he just keeps going, man.
Yep. Yeah, that's a fucking great revenge flick right there, man. And it's on my list, so I gotta come with a backup when I come to that. So
Sorry,
thanks,
John.
Brian. No, that's cool, man. It's cool like that. We like enjoy a lot of the same films, like all of us. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
yeah. All right. So my number 17, no 18, 18. I'm sorry. Oh, is another Walter Hill directed. The first Walter Hill directed I said was The Warriors. That was my number one. But this is another Walter Hill directed from 1988, starring once again. We've seen this guy a couple times already, and that's Arnie and Jim Belushi in Red Heat.
Nice.
Yep.
I
So,
watched it, but I don't remember a damn thing about it. What's the deal with that?
oh, you need to go watch it now. The
All
fucking
right.
scene where they're in
Yeah.
the bathhouse, the male bathhouse and shit is just fucking great, man.
You got $3 ship, DVD slip, bro.
There you go. Shit.
Oh, that
With the
was on your
slip.
list?
No, I'm just saying I had the DVD with the slipcover again.
Nice.
Fucking Belushi. Peter Boyle's in that too.
Yeah. Yep.
I forgot Walter Hill directed that one.
Yeah. Definitely. Love that film, man. I like when he's like his alarm on his watch is going off. He's like time to feed parakeet, and then Jim Belushi goes, "What's that? A Russian for jerking off?" He's he's like just looks at him and shit.
Yeah, they're a good comedy team in that.
Yeah, definitely, man.
All right. Number 18 was said. That was Face Off. Brian had that.
Hmm.
Gonna sub it with. I had this on horror before on my horror countdown as a sub, but it really wasn't horror. Just because it had John Carpenter, I thought I rethought about it, and it's more action, and that is dun 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 dun
Oh
dun
shit.
dun 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 dun. Assault
Yep.
on Precinct 13, baby.
God damn.
You ready?
You
Yep.
got me ordered.
Dun 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 dun.
It was on my list.
Dun 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 dun.
Nice.
That little girl gets shot by the ice cream
Oh
cone,
my
and
god.
like, damn.
That scene was so fucked up when I first saw that.
Hell yeah. It's like I wasn't expecting that. I was like, what?
Hmm. Yep.
Alright.
Number 8.
19. No,
Number
no, no,
19
19. 19.
is my favorite Bruce Lee movie, Fists of Fury.
Or also known as, I think it's Chinese Connection.
It might be.
Okay.
I remember.
It
I
is.
remember. I had an old school VHS of it, and it was just like one I revisited all the time. And on the VHS, it was just Fists of Fury.
Then it might be the Big Boss. Because I knew the Big Boss as Fist of Fury, which is confusing enough.
Mm.
But it's the one where they're at the ice factory, and there's drugs in it and shit, and they like there's actually like nudity. There's like prostitutes that they hook up with.
That's not that's not the Game of Death, is it?
Hell no, Game of Death is a piece of shit.
Nah, dude, Game of Death isn't a Game of Death where he fights fucking Kareem, Superfoot and shit.
It is, but that's all pieced together. That's
Yeah,
like
I
none of
know.
that footage was him, man.
I
Yeah,
know.
a lot of that was cardboard cutouts of him, man. It's like silly. No, look it up, man. They use cardboard for some of the scenes.
That's crazy. Fuck, dude.
Yeah, it is, bro. All right, so yeah, look into that, Brian. If your VHS was Fist of Fury, because Fist of Fury in America is Chinese Connection in Hong Kong. Like Fist of Fury in Hong Kong is the Big Boss, or vice versa. It's just so confusing to me.
I think it was the Big Boss.
Okay, so yeah, so that's my favorite. So I agree. If it has that theme song, Dun 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 dun. That's Fist of Fury.
Yeah,
That's Fist.
yeah, yeah. It
Okay.
was.
All right, so you're gonna have to pick a backup then.
All right.
Fuck it.
Nah.
I mean, you don't have to, but you
You
can't.
picked that one already, right? Big boss.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Well then, my backup will be Double Impact. Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh shit.
Jean-Claude Van Damme duo.
All right. Double Impact.
Sweet.
Yeah, I like that one. I like the blonde in that. If you know what I mean. We had Double Impact there.
Oh yeah. There might have been some DP going on behind the scenes in that shit. So, you know.
Damn, boy.
Some DP with Van Damme and his twin and shit.
Yep.
All right, so anyway, number 19 is a John Carpenter film, so I'm gonna follow Hoarder on this, and this is from 1988, Scream Factory Collector's Edition. I need the fucking slip. Anybody out there with the slip, please look it up. Extra slip.
I got it.
Come through with it. They live, baby. They live.
No.
Roddy Piper. Fucking the fight scene with him and the dude, his buddy in the alley, man. That just awesome film. It has sci-fi elements because of the overall story, but it's definitely action. The action is pretty fucking cool and everything. So they live,
Action. Hugga boo.
man. From 1988.
Right. Good pick, man. I forgot all about that one.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Put on the glasses.
Yeah, no
I'm
doubt.
surprised no one said this one yet. Number 19 is the second of the trilogy or the quadrilogy. Oh no, it's a trilogy. And that is the Road Warrior.
Mm.
The Road Warrior. Don't
Sweet.
be shit's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I love the like I always thought the original. I watched the Road Warrior before Mad Max, before the other one, Beyond Thunderdome. But after all of them were released, and you know, I just remember the Road Warrior where, you know, I think the main thing was they're looking for gas or something, and the dude with the mohawk, the bad dude, that's just like fucking. I think it's this. Is it the same dude? The same dude on Weird Science, I think, when
Yeah, I
she
think so.
when she brought out all the thugs. The dude from Hills Have Eyes too was in it. But
I think we talked about that in the comedy stream, that it was that same guy.
okay,
Mhm.
yeah. So that's the Road Warrior, guys. That's my number 19.
Sweet.
Ooh, we're in the top. We're in the 20s.
Yep.
Number 20. Blaxploitation, Isaac Hayes, Truck Turner.
Oh, dude.
I watched this just a couple months ago when I got it. It's just funny as fuck. Like, just crazy off the wall action too, man. I don't know. I had a lot of fun with it.
That just got Blu-ray recently too, man.
Yeah.
Damn. That's a good one.
Wow.
I never really delved into Isaac Hayes' older stuff, so I wanted to try one out, and I liked it a lot. So.
Yep. Yeah, that's one I gotta get for my collection, man. I love pretty much all the blaxploitation films from them. I've seen a lot of them when I was a kid, so. Damn. All right. Number 20, right? We're on?
Yep, 20.
Surprised nobody said this one. This fucking was like should be in everybody's top 25.
I have it.
You probably
I still got 5 more.
Yeah, you might have it in there, and it's a movie from 1986 with Stallone. Yep. You guys remember the fucking car in it, and that is Cobra, right there, baby.
Yep.
Oh no, that wasn't.
Bridget Nielsen's in this one too, man. You know, so.
Okay.
Yep.
I remember that when he got home, and then he fucking cracked open the raw eggs. I remember that so much out of that movie.
Mm-hmm. Cobretti, that's his name in it. Cobretti. So that's why I call him Cobra. Cobretti in it.
Wow.
Yep.
Subcat
1986.
Films and Use. All right. My number 20. You're the disease and I'm the cure. Okay. Oh yeah, there was like a shootout at like the grocery store, right?
Yeah.
Cobra? Okay.
So.
All right. For some odd reason, I have 6 left. So somehow I got, I don't know, weirded out. But okay, sci-fi. But I checked the IMDb. I checked. This is action, dude. Like, there's a lot of action, and you'll understand when I say it. But people are gonna say, "Oh no, it's sci-fi." But whatever. It is The Matrix.
Mm-hmm.
Booyah! How can this not be in your list, guys? The Matrix.
Yeah.
Okay. Just
Backup
me? Is
list.
it just me? The Matrix. Enough said. You know The Matrix. Blue pill, green pill.
First two probably better than, the third one or whatever. So.
Yeah. I only really like the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Second one's alright, but the third one's pretty much garbage.
Yeah. I believe that. Yeah. Number 21.
I want that triple feature, though, to just get them all,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a completist like that. But, yeah, number 21 for me. 21 is True Lies.
Oh, that takes care of my extra one.
Really needs a blue.
Yes.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis, one of her, that big scene when she's taking off her clothes in the office. Big memorable scene. And then, of course, so you got Tom Arnold as his buddy, and that scene with Bill Paxton's pretty always makes me laugh. I got a tiny dick. It's pathetic. But yeah, man, True Lies, great movie.
Yeah, man.
That's
1994, man.
That's the one with the helicopter scene, I think. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. Yeah.
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
Is that song in it or what? That song's not in it.
No, I'm just singing. It's karaoke time, bro.
Karaoke Saturday and shit.
Yeah.
All right, number 21 for me. Brian already said it. It's a movie from 1980. He has the same edition that I do, Arrow Video, and that was Terminator. Right?
Yep.
You guys can see that. So I'm gonna back that up. I wasn't able to grab it. I'm gonna back that up with a 1985 film along the same lines of like a Conan, but starring Brigitte Nielsen, Red Sonja. Yep. 1985, Red Sonja. That's gonna be my number. Huh?
Ernie Lee Reyes.
Yeah, he's in it. He's in it too, the little kid and shit.
Yeah. And James Earl Jones.
Yep, there it is, man. Needs a Blu-ray over here in the States, man.
I know, Australia.
Well, what's his name? Durant Cinema had like a really nice edition of it in his last update video. I want to check that out.
Yeah, I think
like
it's
a French edition or something.
Yeah. All right. I'm surprised the original wasn't picked, but my favorite was part 2, man. Like, it's kind of weird how I'm picking a lot of sequels, but my number 21 is, maybe it's the chick in there, but it's The Karate Kid Part 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with Tamlyn Tomita. That's the chick. She was on Joy Luck Club, but she was fine. But yeah, you had that they go to Japan, and then the dad, Sato was his name, and then his dick of a son.
Daisu?
Yeah, Yuki Daisu.
Nah.
But the soundtrack, The Glory of Love.
Yeah.
Who else is fans of Karate Kid Part 2? Come on. Yep.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Definitely, man.
All right, Leo, take care, man. You got a
Bye,
show
Leo.
tomorrow. It don't hurt. It don't hurt to shout out the X Train.
All right. Thanks for the invite, Leo.
Yeah, man. We'll join up sooner or later.
Yeah, I'll be back on that.
Take care.
All right.
22.
Right. My number 22 was dun 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 dun. But I'm gonna substitute it out with before you eat breakfast, you gotta have a little coffee. Pam Grier. Well, I love this movie. I think I like it better than Foxy Brown, man. But,
yeah, it's a toss up for me, dude.
Yeah, but it's just really, really fun. She shoots the shit out of everybody in this movie.
Yeah, hell yeah.
She kicks ass. But yeah.
Damn, we got 8 people now. It was like 5 for longest, and then all of a sudden Leo left, and then 8.
It's the first Pam Grier movie I saw. So maybe that's why too. But
yeah,
first one besides Jackie Brown. But yeah, coffee. My substitution for number 22.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking, you know what's funny, Brian? MCD sent me that same edition right there, man. I just got it in the mail today, man.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got some good features on it, man. It's a lot better than the olive one.
Yeah, I was souped, man, when that came in. I was like, oh shit, I couldn't believe he got that for me, man. So
yeah,
I put it on my IG. So
it's got a pretty good interview too. It's got commentary with Jack Hill and shit. Interview
yep.
with Jack Hill.
Yeah, I was, cause I like I said, I got that Foxy Brown I showed, and then I got coffee. I just gotta get the other two. I gotta get Friday Foster and what's the other one? The other one always skips my mind, man.
Shit.
The four main ones that she's done, man. Friday Foster, Coffee, Foxy Brown, and yeah, I can't think of another one, but it'll come to it for me.
Was it
So, Big Mama, Little Mama?
Black Mama, White Mama?
No, not Black Mama, White Mama, or White Mama, Black Mama, whatever it is. There's another one.
Sheba Baby?
Yeah, Sheba Baby. There it is. There it is. Brian Goes Black comes through again, man. So you know. Oh shit. All right, so number 22 for me. I thought Hoarder was gonna fuck me up, but number 22 for me is the original 1987. This is actually a 4-disc set right here, DVD set, Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
I need to get on that Blu-ray set that they have for this. And I'm hearing rumors that they're coming out with another one, like a part 5. I don't know if you. Yeah, I heard that as well, man. But another one that's like always, you know, I can go back and watch it if it was to come on TV or cable or whatever. I could sit through it and watch it. You know what I mean? So Lethal Weapon, the first one. You know, just fucking. He's funny in it, man. Like Mel Gibson, and then they're probably one of the great, you know, buddy cop movies and shit of all time.
Yeah, I liked all of them. I mean, 4 was pretty good with Chris Rock.
Yeah, it fell off for me there, but
3 was good with that German or French.
Yeah.
Actress
Yeah.
With the itty bitty titties.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
You said itty bitty titty.
All right.
Wow.
So I'm surprised this hasn't been brought up, but it stars Kurt Russell. And that is kind of a comedy, but action. Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah. Yep.
Damn, you guys are so anticlimactic for the classics. You know, like, yeah.
Got that on my backup, man. I was like this, like Brian said, man. This was so hard for me. This list because there's so many good action films.
So hard.
Yeah.
To say goodbye.
Yep.
It was definitely hard to come up with like a top 25. That's why I had to do 2 top 25 lists, basically.
I'm not doing too bad. I think I have 2 left, but I still have about 8 backups.
I got tons of
Right. Ryan.
All right. My number 23 is a natural disaster movie, but it has a lot of action in it. It's Pierce Brosnan, Linda Hamilton, Dante's Peak.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah. think this is like one of the last Linda Hamilton roles that she was like big in before she kind of died off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always had fun with that one out of all like the natural disaster movies, especially all like I liked it better than Volcano too.
Whoa.
Yeah, Dante's Peak.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. I didn't have any. Actually, in neither one of my lists did I have any like natural disaster movies. Like, I didn't really even think. I mean, they are action, but I don't know. I just didn't pick any of those. Man. It's kind of weird. All right, so my number 23, and this will be a third Walter Hill directed film on my list. So I must like this guy subconsciously. You know what I mean? You know, like, because yeah, man, this is
of fire.
Well, hold on.
Savage Streets? Is it Savage Streets?
Nope. 1982, another buddy cop movie with Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte. The first 48 Hours. You guys see that?
Yeah, man, it's a great movie.
Yep. I actually saw that at the little cinema in my neighborhood when I was a kid with my grandmother, and it's just I remember it because there was a scene in it. I think it was they were going through some building or something. There was prostitute. There was titties in it. So you know, another one where I get to see titties at a young age, man. You know, probably shouldn't have been, but hey, what it is. So.
Yeah, boy.
Walter Hill, man. So I got 3 Walter Hill movies on my list, man. Awesome.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay, so this is kind of a revenge, more of a period piece film, but action again, man. But it's a good movie. It's solid, dude. Jim Caviezel, Guy Pearce, Richard Harris. The Count of Monte Cristo.
Yeah.
Really good film, guys. Can't explain. I can't explain it, but it's good. With Blackula, someone in there said, "Scream, Blackula, scream."
I don't know if I'd say that's an action film, but all right. No.
Okay. Well, you were talking about black exploitation films.
Oh, okay, Blackula. Yeah, I got both of those, man.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Now, what number are we on?
24.
24.
Okay.
Number 24 for me is kind of along the same lines as Red Dawn a little bit. You know, a whole school gets invaded by terrorists kind of movie with toy soldiers.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, this movie's just great, man. You got Sean Astin, Will Wheaton, Keith Coogan from Mom Babysitter's Dead, Louis Gossett Jr. is the
That's where Martika song "Toy Soldiers."
Yep.
Where's that? What's a villain from? You know, I know he's in something else.
Oh, man.
He's like the Russian guy.
Yep.
Oh, Yelchin? Is it Yelchin?
Yeah.
Anton Yelchin.
I want to say, is it 15 minutes with Al Pacino? 15 minutes or less? I'm pretty sure.
Might have been.
But he's in several. He's in a few things.
I didn't even know they had a Blu-ray, man.
I had to import this. It was a UK 101.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, glad I got it in blue.
Oh, there's another one. There's another one that fucking needs a U.S. release, man. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to pick that up too, man. I might have to import that shit. There's a few I had to import already, so.
It was like £10, I think, so it's not too bad.
That's a good price. $10, what? American?
Pounds.
UK.
So like
pounds. So like 10 pounds, probably we're looking at like close to $15 American.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you have like Amazon Prime, just because you got Amazon Prime USA don't mean you got Amazon Prime UK and shit. So you usually got to pay what their shipping stuff is. Yeah. I've had to do that. Germany, same thing. All right, number 24 for me. Brian already said it, and that was Rumble in the Bronx from 1995 with Jackie Chan. So I'm gonna follow that up with my number 10 off my alternate list, and if I know for a fact if Leroy Green was here, he would have said this shit. This would have been off already. I wouldn't have been
Number
off.
one. It would have been his number one.
And that's Five Deadly Venoms from 1978, the Shaw Brothers. You know, so 1978's Five Deadly Venoms. You know, you had the Toad, the Scorpion. What was it? Toad, Scorpion, Centipede,
Cobra.
Snake, and fuck, I'm forgetting it now.
Tarantula.
No, yeah, it might have been Spider. I'm trying to remember what the five. Yeah, I think it was a Spider, Five Deadly Venom. But yeah, that's my number 24, man. That's from 1978. It probably would have been not even on my list because Leroy Green would have picked it. So that's it.
All right.
Yeah, yo.
Wow. Number 24. This was a made-for-TV movie, and I just kept passing it up because, it just looked dated. It looked, before he got popular, Steven Spielberg's first film. That is The Duel. So, have you guys seen this?
I've heard of it. I don't know if I've ever seen it.
So it's fucking great. It's like, this guy's like in a rush to get to an appointment or work, and he cuts off this fucking truck driver, dude. And the truck just starts chasing him all over the place, and it's fucking crazy, man. Just when you think he's gone, like kind of like some Maximum Overdrive type shit, but it's good, dude. It's really good.
So would you say that's like the inspiration for Joyride?
Okay, yes, definitely. Yes.
All right.
That's what I related to. Yes. Big time. Big time.
Candy cane.
Candy cane. But yeah, that's dope. But yeah,
Ooh.
Steven Spielberg sold me on it. Actually, MCD's the one who was talking about it, and then he had that big box set with Steven Spielberg, and that was the only way to get it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, "Oh yeah, The Duel." I never heard of it, and then when it got a U.S. release, I jumped on it, but never watched it until like a couple weeks ago. All right, last pick, official last pick.
All right.
Make it good.
Yep. I mean, it was already picked, so I can't make it too good. But it was 48 Hours. John Steele picked it.
Okay.
But my backup, it's maybe a little more historical, like drama, but I think it has a lot of action in it. Braveheart, Mel Gibson.
Ooh.
Okay. What year was that?
95.
Yep.
Wow. That would have been, damn, I didn't think of that. That would have been my list if I would have thought of it.
Mm-hmm.
I love Braveheart.
Epic movie right there, man. Damn.
Yep.
Your freedom.
I actually heard the whole the soundtrack to that before I saw the movie because a friend of mine, well, actually he wasn't my friend, he was just my roommate at the time when I was in the military, and he bought the soundtrack to that, and he had the movie on VHS, but he would play that fucking soundtrack on his big stereo system constantly. I'd come in he'd be fucking knocked out and with that fucking boom, 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 and I'm like, what the fuck? I go to his side, I turn it down, he'd wake right up. And I'd be like, yeah, motherfucker. I'm like, I can't sleep with you doing that shit, So.
He probably couldn't sleep without it.
He fucking fall asleep to that soundtrack, man, of that fucking movie. It was that fucking hard hitting, boom, boom, fuck. But yeah. And then I watched the movie with him. All right. So my number 25, Brian already said. Was it Brian or could have been Hoarder? It was Predator. I think it was Hoarder.
Damn, that's my number one, bro.
Predator?
Yeah.
I'm old, man. I forget real easy. Anyway, so yeah, Predator was my number 25, but I'm going to back that up with a movie I guarantee neither one of you have on your list. And Hoarder was asking me earlier about, do I have any cheesy films on my list? And I told him, yeah, my backup. That's a movie from 1985. I have the DVD. This will probably never get a Blu-ray. I don't have it with me. Jim Kata. So from 1985, Jim Kata is it's spelled Gymkata. Porter has it. So I don't know what it is about that movie, but like it's another one. I know it's cheesy as fuck, but I can just sit down and watch it, especially when he goes into town and he's on that like I think they call it in gymnastics like it's like a horse thing, whatever. And he's just kicking the shit out of all these fucking people that coming up to him and stuff. Like there's like 50 fucking people or more that come up to him just kicking their face and everything. Fucking great, man. The dude's stamina in that movie is fucking ridiculous, man. So Jim Cotta is my number 25. That's my list right there, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
So many films that we left off.
Oh, I got a bunch.
All right. So my last one, I guess. You know, I had to have a Donnie Yen movie in here. And that is the Iron Monkey.
Oh.
So I remember when this came out in the theater, and we were expecting some, you know, something kind of like Best of the Best, like English, and then this is kind of like the first like martial arts film in the theater that actually had subtitles, so or dubbed, and we're like, what the fuck? So, but yeah, that just, you know, good choreography, great fight sequences, but yeah, this is where Donnie Yen became famous. The Iron Monkey.
That's a great one right there too, man.
Yeah, yo. Monkey see, monkey do.
All
right, who? There's 5 people watching. Reveal your. Who's still here, man? You get a prize. You get a prize.
Reveal who you are.
6 people watching. Who's present in the chat? Questions? Did we forget anything? Patrick, you're still in the chat. Before we go into listing any more backups, were there anything post 2000 that you're like, dude, automatic post 2000 films?
Oh,
I would say I would have Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon in there.
Yeah,
definitely.
Kill Bill.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, off the rip, I can think.
I'm surprised no one said. I mean, most people, I wouldn't have it there, but a lot of people would say John Wick.
Yeah. Yep.
That's good.
Yeah. Pick that.
Expendable movies.
Yep. Basically, any superhero movie that's coming out now, you know, mostly all post 2000.
Not so much the first one, but the later like Mission Impossible movies or more action.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, someone mentioned that. I think Patrick mentioned Mission Impossible. What would you say? Anything we missed? Like the original Karate Kid, no one said. That's a surprise. No one said. Okay, Fury Road. Yeah, Fury Road. That was action. Equalizer.
Yeah.
But back to pre-2000s, like I had as a backup Enemy of the State. That's probably my favorite Will Smith movie. That was fun.
All right.
I was just looking at it too. Fight Club, 1999.
Yeah, that could have been in there.
I didn't know that was 99.
Yeah.
But I put that on my list.
Mm-hmm.
Point Break. Fuck.
Yeah, I had that. I had that in my backup, man.
Break.
Yeah, I had Point Break on my backup too.
Okay,
91.
Read your backups. Read your backups then.
Go ahead, Brian, and I'll do mine after you.
I don't have that many, man. I got The Last Boy Scout.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that was a backup.
Cliffhanger.
Yep.
Good.
The Rock.
Yep.
Oh, good one.
Air Force One.
Mm-hmm.
Executive Decision.
Oh, I had that.
Universal Soldier. I don't know if anybody said that
No.
In the chat, and someone
in the chat. Yeah,
did.
I read that. The Crow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have that.
Marked for Death.
Yep.
I had The Fugitive on there too.
Yes.
I don't know if that was. I don't know if that really counts.
Yeah. Nope, it would.
It would count. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I would say.
Oh fuck.
Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, we were talking. Me and John were talking about that. Like, it listed it as action, but we were like, man, that should be.
Yeah, I
it's
wasn't
in
sure.
space, man. That should be sci-fi.
That's why I left it on the.
You could put aliens.
Yeah.
Aliens. Ghost Dog. Fuck.
Yeah, that was 99, I think.
Yeah,
Ghost Dog. Yeah. More of an action movie, but more of an adventure movie, but Romancing the Stone.
Yeah, that's action adventure, definitely, man.
Yeah.
Legend of Billie Jean.
Yeah.
Don't say nah.
No, I said that's hard.
Man,
that one.
Great.
No, it's great. It's a great movie. I'm just like, I don't know.
No, they're running around, man. It's action.
Okay, Hoarder's definition: action is anything by action is fucking. If you're running around, it's an action movie and shit.
That's right. It is, man.
As long as you're running in the movie, it's action.
That's right. They're not sitting down in a fucking courtroom and stuff.
It's a little bit of like a little bit of film noir kind of, I guess, in a way. But Dick Tracy was in my backups.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of action, Tommy guns and shit.
Hold on. People are like, you guys just joined. Of course we had Lethal Weapon. Of course we had Death Wish.
Yep.
I wrote it down. How far can you go back? But yeah, those have been mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Beverly Hills Cop, you could put action.
Yep.
What about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah. Yep.
How about Blind Fury, Best of the Best?
Yep. Dude.
Yep.
Fucking
The Killers. Roadhouse. Fuck.
Yeah. Yep. Tango and Cash.
Yeah, Tango and Cash. Raiders of the Lost Ark. No one said that.
I had that on my backup, man.
About Jermaine Denzel, Ricochet.
Yes, I have that.
Dirty Harry, the mechanic.
Yeah, any Clint Eastwood film, early Clint Eastwood films, man. All of them.
Yeah, Charles Bronson.
Yep.
John said Batman, but my favorite Batman's Batman Returns.
Really?
That'd be in there.
Second one? Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, nobody said fucking Raw Deal with Schwarzenegger. Raw Deal, that's from 86. So.
I got that. I just didn't want to put too many Schwarzeneggers in there.
How about Lockup? Lockup with Stallone from 89.
Lion.
Come on, man. That's a fucking awesome film, man.
Lawrence Fishburne, Deep Cover.
Yes. Yep, with Jeff Goldblum.
If you say Lockup, then you fucking have to go like Death Warrant.
Yeah, definitely, dude. Definitely.
Shit.
Dude, one that you guys probably never even heard of. Well, I can't say that because Brian always surprises the fuck out of me. But it's a movie from 1986 with Tommy Lee Jones. It's called Black Moon Rising.
I've heard of it. Haven't seen it.
Yeah. Oh, man. Great fucking action film. You gotta check that one out.
Oh,
Black
shit.
Moon Rising. Black
You
Moon.
reminded me then of Rising Sun.
Yeah. Yep.
Sean Connery.
Assassins. Did anybody say Assassins?
Mm-mm. That's another Antonio Banderas.
Oh, Antonio Banderas.
Stallone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's the Eraser, the Specialist.
Oh, shit.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he reminded me. Missing in Action and Delta Force.
Dude, Showdown in Little Tokyo.
Wow. Samurai Showdown. Oh, no, that's a video game.
Broken Arrow.
Yep.
Broken Arrow with John Travolta.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
if we're doing war movies, it's a little bit slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can put it in action, but Deer Hunter.
yes.
But
Mhm.
that's not action, man. No way. That's more drama.
Dude, The Long
Dystopian.
Kiss Goodnight.
Oh, good one.
Yeah.
Along Came a Spider.
Yep.
Set it off.
Set it off. Yep. Definitely.
That what off. The Killer. Another Chow Yun Fat. The Killer.
Oh, that's a good one, dude.
Yeah.
Is that USA released or what?
Dragon Dynasty.
Yeah.
It has to be Outer Front.
Is it US release or what?
I said Dragon Dynasty, so I think that means Weinstein Company.
Okay.
Yeah,
I forgot.
U.S. release.
Forgot the Jackal. That's a good one.
Damn. Yep. Lionheart.
I just said that, bro.
You said Lionheart?
Yeah.
I hear you.
How about Steve
Yeah, Leroy.
O'Neal?
Leroy's a no call, no show, but no one said Last Dragon. You
Nope.
would have said that number one. No one said 36. We're not true martial art people, because you would have to say 36 Chamber of Shaolins,
Yep.
or even know the title, or have it unopened. But everyone's saying that this is Gordon Liu. This is like one of the best martial art
Mm-hmm.
films
Yeah, he would have
out
put
there.
that, man. Fucking,
But Miami Connection.
yeah, I had that on my list, dude. I got that on my
Payback.
backup.
Payback.
Payback.
Yeah, Raw Force. Ninja
G.I.
Busters.
Jane.
Yep.
G.I. Jane. Now
Yeah,
we're
man.
a little desperate, bro.
No, come on, dude. G.I. Jane.
Come on, man. You're gonna say G.I. Jane over like Apocalypse Now over other war
No,
movies?
no,
Come
but
on, bro.
it's just all backups at this point, you know.
Yeah.
I got Barbed Wire with Pam Grier on my backup and shit.
Oh shit.
That's the one with, what's her name? Pamela Anderson?
Yeah, Pam.
Yeah.
I'm saying Pam Grier. Oh, fuck.
One post 2000, I would have had Man on Fire. I love that movie.
Yep. Man on Fire is awesome.
Fire.
Blade. The first Blade. Blade?
Definitely. Blade.
Yep.
Blade.
Trying to think,
Street Night, dude. Street Night
Never heard of it.
from '93. Look up Jeff Speakman. Jeff Speakman.
Raging Bull.
Yeah, you could say that's action.
Boxing.
Yeah.
You could say Rocky. You could say Raging Bull.
I didn't say Rocky. You did.
Yeah, Rocky 4, of course.
I mean, but none of us said any of the ninja films either, like Enter the Ninja, Ninja 3: The Domination. Yep.
You know, like
It's action, dude.
I know, but it doesn't fall on my list. Sorry. It don't
But it's
fall
on
my
mine.
list. I have it.
Anybody
I
say The
know you
Last
got it.
Dragon? Leroy Green's movie?
Yeah.
He's not here. He no showed, so we don't get to mention that. Ha ha. Ha ha. He's banned.
You know what nobody
no-call,
mentioned?
You're fired.
Nobody mentioned any of the Bond films, dude. Pre-2000.
I know Jace would have if Jace was here. He no call no show too.
Yeah. I know you said Savage Streets earlier, Hoarder. When I was trying to say, I was mentioning something else. You said Savage Streets.
Yep.
The Terminator, the first one.
Yep.
American Ninja. Any of them before 2000? I think they all before 2000. Year of the Dragon.
You would have to put after 2000 Ip Man.
Ip Man. Oh yeah, all the Ip Mans.
Yeah, all the Ip Mans. But like Jackie Chan, Drunken Master, you got a lot of those. Any old school Jackie Chan would work.
Yep.
You say Action Jackson? Anybody say that?
I got that, dude, on my backups.
Nice.
Midnight Run from 1988.
De Niro and Charles Grodin.
Yep. Awesome film. Witness.
It's coming
Did you say
out.
Witness?
The what?
Witness.
Is that action?
Yeah, that's what fucking Harrison Ford.
Yeah,
Witness.
that doesn't mean it's action. Witness.
Oh, it's action. Look it up, dude. It might not say action, but there's a lot of action in it.
It's fucking like fucking what do you call them people?
Who?
Those people that wear hats and beards and shit.
The fuck are you talking about?
Pennsylvania. The Pennsylvania fucks.
Oh, I don't know.
With the wagons and the horses.
Oh, you talking about Amish people?
Yeah. Isn't that Witness? Amish people?
Yeah.
Yeah. So come on, man.
But there's action in that, dude.
Anyone say Roadhouse?
Yeah. Porter did.
How about Samurai Cop?
No. Nope. I would have put that too, man.
The Dolph Lundgren Punisher.
Yes, I have that. Fuck.
Oh, Bad Boys.
Yep, the first one.
Yep.
The Sean Penn one, or the first Will Smith movie?
No, Will Smith.
Okay.
Yeah. Here's one. Neither one you probably would even thought of. It's from fucking 1965. It's a movie called Faster Pussycat Kill Kill. Russ Meyer. Look it up.
I heard of it. I've heard of it.
I just haven't seen it.
Brian was saying like natural disaster movies. So Deep Impact.
Oh, Twister, man.
Yeah, Twister, yeah. Deep Impact's good too. Cheesy, but good.
Fucking Carrie 2000 from 1987.
Is that Melanie Griffith?
I don't think it's Melanie Griffith.
Yeah, it is.
Is it Melanie Griffith? Cherry 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That's a good one.
Son.
Cherry 2000, man.
It's on the same 2-pack, but Daylight is a Stallone disaster movie.
Yep. That came out pre-2000, right? Daylight.
Yeah, that was pre 2000. I think it says 96.
Ooh, the Deadpool with Clint Eastwood, man.
Ooh, Deadpool with Ron Reynolds.
Well, yeah, the new one and shit.
Passenger 57.
Yep. The Hidden from 1987. I know Brian knows that one.
Yeah, that movie's fucking cool.
Yep.
Yeah, yo.
Green Factory needs to get on that.
Needs a Blu-ray.
Yep. Do you say New Jack City? Was that mentioned?
No.
I don't know if that's too much action, but
No, that's urban. That's hood movies. That's hood movies, man.
There's no action in urban movies and shit.
No, that ain't action.
Yeah.
That's life.
By Hoarder's definition. See, if you go by fucking Hoarder's definition, right? Anything where they're running is a fucking action movie. So I think they run in that movie, so it's action, dude. So, somebody's running in that fucking movie. Probably Pookie. Pookie's probably running in that movie. So.
Okay, CB4. Pootie Tang.
Yep.
No, come on, man. That's like fucking spoofs and shit.
The fucking Notebook.
No, Runaway Train, dude, from 1985. The fucking.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh. Yep.
Yeah, that I mean, you could go on and on, man. I could go on. We didn't even touch hardly any like fantasy type. I mean, we did sword and sorcery, but there's like Legend with Tom Cruise.
Yep.
Willow, shit like that, man. There's plenty of those.
I mean, I think we could actually do a whole stream on that at some point, man.
Yeah, I would think it would be more, like I said, some of the smaller. I don't know if we could do sci-fi top 25, but we could name like our top 10, but just have a discussion over, like kind of how we're naming movies out, and then we just discuss it, like topic discussion, extreme, and then that doesn't necessarily. That's just anyone interested in it could be like a kind of a quasi old extreme where you can invite people on the fly who's in the chat to talk about the topic. Um, but yeah, like I said, next week, that we're taking a vacation. I got family flying in. They don't know I'm on YouTube, man. I'll be like, no, nope, I'm not going to play tour guide today. I got YouTube land, ma.
YouTube land, ma. Oh, shit.
But yeah, we could still do like topics. We still have like 8 like animated. We could do animated films.
Yeah.
Plenty of those pre 2000.
Oh yeah.
And then I don't know if you guys are as knowledgeable as me, but foreign films. Also, we're still gonna do quotes. We just have to have a couple weeks. So every time we guys mention a movie on these streams, and you remember classic quotes, write those down, because we're gonna use those for our top 25 quotes. It's easy to do, guys. There's a quote section on IMDb.
Yeah.
But quotes, still got sci-fi, animated, drama, but I'm gonna do a crime thriller,
Yep.
But we could do gangsters too. We can throw that in there, like.
Yeah, crime and gangsters should be good together, I think.
Yeah, that's easy. And then we can go our hood movies.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of those.
There's plenty. I mean, if any hood movies, you're talking comedy or gangsta, or
Speaking of, well, not so much hood.
But you weren't here, John, but we also said like music, like it's not movie related, but like our favorite artists, our favorite songs growing up.
All right.
So that would be a fun one, because it's gonna be a wide range of, like, you'd be mostly hip hop, rap, and then Brian Goes Blues would probably be like 80s music. I don't know what you listen to, Brian, but
okay.
It's like
rock. I'll surprise you. Yeah,
I
usually rock.
Yeah, so I listen to everything. So it's like, you're gonna get everything. You'll be amazed. But if we're talking pre-2000s, man, like new wave and shit, like Cure and shit like that.
I'll bust out my old CDs.
The Smiths. But yeah, we'll do that.
We basically got 2 weeks to prepare for the next one.
Yeah.
So
The Crow Rapid Fire Showdown in Little China. Is that
Little Tokyo?
Little Tokyo.
Little Tokyo. Yeah, not Little China. Who said that, yo?
First Power.
Not Little China. Little Tokyo. That's Dolph Lundgren and Brandon Lee, man. Shit.
Yeah, he did good though.
Supposed to know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are we saying for like 2 weeks out? Like, what do we want to do
So let's go 2 weeks out. We are gonna go. Let's go songs. No. Nope. Because there's 2 of them. Maybe we spread it out. Maybe we do songs or artists. You know what? Fuck it. We're doing retro video games, because I know Crush wanted on. So we're going to do any video games. I don't care anymore. I was going to do cartridge, but, dude, most of my games that I really got into were PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
So I would say anything pre-2000. So in the 90s was like GameCube and Dreamcast. It was before Xbox and before PS2, I think. Oh, PS2 was in the 90s. So
yeah, so was PS1. Yeah, PS1 too in the 90s.
Yep.
So.
All right. Well, whatever.
You better hit up the Fluffy Gamer and shit. See if you can get him on here and shit.
Oh yeah, he'd probably be at work.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he'd probably kill all of us.
I know, dude.
Exactly. But I'm not like, I don't know him like that. I just know him and all that on his channel. But yeah, go ahead, John, man. Your turn to get guests. I think Crush will definitely be a part of it.
Okay.
But your knowledge is enough, Brian, to do it?
Yeah.
In games? Okay, so, yeah, and like I said, it could be even from school, man. Like, I remember Apple IIe, fucking Master Blaster. That's what it was. Or Oregon Trail and shit.
Oh,
Um,
shit.
I used to be a big gamer, but I used to, I dropped off after like PS2 and like the Wii came out and all that shit.
yeah.
I just kind of stopped playing them, the new stuff.
Oh, okay. So yeah, let's do video games, I guess. So,
Okay.
yep, no limitations there. You can go Atari. You can go as far as they were made. ColecoVision.
I can show off
Yeah,
Atari cartridges. They got some, man.
sweet. I
That's
used to,
legit right
but
there, yo.
I just can't do it anymore, man. I don't care how fun it was back then. That like adventure was my joint. I was like, fucking your little square with arrow as a fucking sword. I'm like,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is gayer than shit.
Well,
Um,
we know ET won't be in our top 25s.
No,
uh, I
definitely
don't know,
not.
man. There was fucking was it Berserk? That was dope for me.
Berserk was pretty fun.
Joust,
Yep.
Joust,
Yep.
fucking
And the
Pitfall.
ostriches and shit.
Pitfall,
Yeah,
man.
man, that was fun. Yep.
Yep.
All right,
Super
guys.
Breakout. Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Um, any last minute comments before we go? Either in the chat or you guys have anything to say?
No, I'm gonna ask Brian some shit, but that's afterwards. So.
Okay.
Nah, I think I'm good, man.
All right. All right. Well, if someone could get a hold of Leroy, we couldn't, man. He was supposed to join. He was all excited, I guess. Hopefully he's doing okay. But if you guys see him or hear from him, you know, let us know he's alive because he's not responding.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Volume 10, man. Like I said, next week we on vacation, so that's it, man.
That's
Signing
it.
out.
Peace.
Hi, guys.
Peace.